him! Go get him!
One more bag, sir!
The airline says she has been removed from her duties pending an investigation.
On December 28, 2024, an Air Canada Express flight 2259 from St. John's to Halifax experienced a landing gear failure upon arrival at Halifax Stanfield International Airport. The aircraft skidded along the runway, causing one of its wings to catch fire. All 73 passengers and crew were safely evacuated without injuries. The incident led to a temporary suspension of flight activities at the airport. The man in this video survived the Azerbaijan Airlines Flight 8243 airplane crash.
أشهد أن محمد رسول الله أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وأشهد أن محمد رسول الله
Hamı sakit olsun.
Allahu Ekber Allahu
Qabağa 20 nəfər gəlsin.
Allahu Ekber.
On December 25, 2024, Azerbaijan Airlines Flight 8243 departed from Baku, Azerbaijan, en route to Grozny, Russia. Due to adverse weather conditions, it was diverted to Aktau. During the approach, the aircraft experienced control system failures and crashed while attempting an emergency landing.
Allahu Ekber. La ilahe illallah. Allahu Ekber. Allahu Ekber. Allahu Ekber. Eşhedü en la ilahe illallah. Eşhedü enne Muhammeden Resulullah. Allahu Ekber. Allahu Ekber. Eşhedü en la ilahe illallah.
Hamı eləsin, ağızda durmaq olmaz.
Allahu Ekber. Allahu Ekber.
Hamı kəmərlərini bağlasın. Hörmətli sərnişinlər, təlimata uyğun hərəkət edin, hər şey yaxşı olacaq.
Allahu Ekber. Allahu
Hamı eləsin, kəmərini bağlasın. Dəhlizdə durmayın, təhlükəlidir.
This plane is making an attempt to land safely during an unfortunate event, but it didn't go well.
Ева, кита! Ёб твою мать! Блядь! Ёб твою мать!
This has to be one of the most brutal commercial airplane crashes caught on camera. This South Korean Jeju plane landed on the runway, but tragedy struck as it skidded along until it hit a fence and burst into flames, causing over 170 fatalities.
큰일이네.
Severe turbulence gave passengers a huge scare. The flight was leaving Abu Dhabi for Jakarta when the incident happened. A Scandinavian Airlines plane bound for Miami from Stockholm made a U-turn over Greenland on November 14th after hitting severe turbulence.
Sam! It's okay. Sam, we need oxygen.
Everybody right?
The recording shows passengers screaming in fear, which is understandable given the severity of the turbulence.
Sam, what the fuck is going on?
Help her up! Help her up!
On July 1st, 2024, an Air Europa plane hit turbulence but made it through, except one. Cathay Pacific Flight 884 was traveling from Hong Kong to Los Angeles, but something went wrong, and this man decided to film the cabin.
Not sure what's happening, but there's something going on this flight. All the flight attendants are running around like crazy.
We are going to do an emergency landing, and it might be necessary for us to make an emergency beaching.
And I just kind of naturally picked it up and just started recording it, and it seemed like a good way to keep myself distracted from what was actually happening.
We started to descend flying from Hong Kong to LA, so I don't know what land there is between there.
Put your hair on the face, put your hands on the back, and then the back.
The passengers were told that the plane might attempt to conduct a water landing. Fortunately, the pilots managed to follow the diversion to a military base in the Aleutian Island in Alaska. A crew member of a plane had rounded up his task and was about to leave the plane when this happened. Luckily, he was not injured. In a heart-stopping moment, a passenger, for whatever reason, opened the emergency door of a plane during a flight. Air blasted into the plane, and though fear obviously filled the cabin, the other passengers remained calm. Luckily, the plane was able to land safely. A plane landed at a Chicago airport, but there was a storm and the plane struggled. As it touched down and ran the runway, it drifted off track to the side of the runway. Surprisingly, the passengers were very calm and even joked about the situation. This unruly passenger got up in this United Airlines plane and began making a nuisance of himself.
Humanity, if you're a human, no, shut up and sit down. No, nobody cares. Nobody cares. Where's Homeland Security? There should be Homeland Security. Step away from me. I don't care if I'm scared. I don't care. I don't care. The women will be fine. Go sit back down.
Every other passenger simply ignored him as he talked non-stop. Then he left his seat, threatening to take over the plane. A fellow passenger confronted him, but he pulled out a knife with which he also tried to stab the flight attendant.
Approach me, because I'm Balthazar. As renamed by God Balthazar, since I'm taking over this plane.
Dude, I'm telling you right now. I'm telling you right now. Yeah, you can't get by that, dude.
This plane took off from Shanghai, going to Beijing, when serious turbulence hit the aircraft. On March 15, 2024, airport officers were dispatched to a restaurant for an intoxicated customer refusing to pay her bill. While en route, they spotted a woman matching the provided description. This is footage of the events that followed.
Ma'am.
I need my ID.
Okay, ma'am. Sit down.
That's my ID.
Ma'am, he's talking to you.
Give me my ID.
Okay.
That's my ID. Please give it back.
All right, here. Put your hands behind your back.
What am I doing wrong? No, what's happening?
You're under arrest.
For what?
Public intoxication.
Public intoxication, dude. We're at the airport.
Control. Show 18, 10, 15.
Dude, what's going on? Stop.
This frightening moment was captured on an Aeromexico flight when a large snake fell from overhead mid-flight. The flight made a quick landing, and Animal Control took the stowaway into custody. This Delta Airlines flight from Atlanta to Barcelona was forced to turn around after a passenger had diarrhea. A flight attendant had had enough of unruly passengers and aired out his grievances.
This flight attendant has had it with unruly passengers.
Shame on the passengers who have made this flight a living hell for the flight attendants.
The trouble started when the American Airlines flight to Charlotte was diverted to Raleigh, where it sat on the tarmac for 3 hours.
I will understand that the delays are frustrating.
Trouble started when the American Airlines flight to Charlotte was diverted to Raleigh, where it sat on the tarmac for 3 hours. One passenger became difficult after being told he needed to keep his mask on, and another passenger called an attendant a drama queen.
One passenger became difficult after being told he needed to keep his mask on.
My mask is on. What do you want me to do? Okay, the first thing that I need to do is listen to me. I'm listening.
Then another passenger calls the flight attendant a drama queen.
And I want my butt off this entire flight to be called a drama queen. We're going back to the gate.
Oh, God! He's had enough.
We've been delayed here. We've catered to you the entire flight, and we do it because we love this job. That's right. But the fact that we get insulted and mistreated by passengers over things that we cannot control, it is disgusting.
Musician Brent Underwood recorded the incident on his phone.
A United Airlines pilot went insane before a flight.
Stop, and we'll fly the airplane. Don't worry, I'm going to let my co-pilot fly it. He's a man. Okay?
According to reports, about 20 passengers got off the plane saying they didn't feel safe with her as the pilot.
Did I offend you? Okay, so did I purposely offend you? I did. The answer is yes.
This video of Maxwell Berry howling while duct-taped to an airline seat went viral in August of 2021. The video shows him shouting curse words. Police also say he groped the breasts and backsides of 2 female flight attendants and is seen on video punching a male attendant.
Help! Help!
This man got the right dentist, that's all I'm gonna say. The dentist is on point.
Ladies and gentlemen, just make sure your seatbelts are fastened. We are landing right.
Telecommunications are against the truth. Both of you fuck. You guys suck. My parents are worth goddamn gallons.
When he wouldn't shut up, flight attendants used seatbelt extenders and tape to keep him seated.
No goddamn idea what's coming for you.
No! Chill out! I'm behind you. I'm behind you. you're a savage, yo. I'm at a chance.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Shut up.
This pilot came out to make an announcement, but little did he know what was in store for him.
Please, let's not. You are lying.
One passenger who was triggered for some reason came forward and, in an unexpected move, landed a slap that forced the pilot back into his cabin. It took the intervention of other passengers to stop the passenger. A North Texas man got drunk on a plane and started acting out. AI.
Sit down, please. Go get him. Go get him. Follow me.
I'll slip out of the way for here in a second. I'm going to crouch a little bit, all right?
Good, sir. Where are we?
Oklahoma City. Welcome to Oklahoma City.
Yeah, that's fine.
Hopefully you won't have to stay long.
I want you. Nice, sir. Okay, go ahead.
For what?
Hello, we'll talk to you.
This video shows the moment an unruly passenger was removed from a Southwest Flight 1552.
Everybody remain in their seats, keep the seatbelts fastened until security can get on the aircraft, and then we can, once we get on the aircraft, they can handle what they need to do and get off, and we can be on our way. Please maintain your seats and keep the seatbelts fastened. He's going off. He's going off. Nobody come get you. I have a complaint now. Can I make a complaint out here?
He made threatening remarks and references to a gun. After only 20 minutes in the air, the captain and crew elected to return to Islip to deal with him.
Off the plane. Will you listen to me? Off the plane. Let's go. Get off the plane. Don't let the plane take off. I have 2 harassment charges to place. This lady and her wife. Outside. I'll get it. I'll get it. We'll get it. Your hands down. Down. No gun. Nice. What is it? Come on. That's it. I'm pointing. You told me to point. Don't be a hard ass. Wait. Gotta get wait. Wait. Don't handle me. One more bag, sir. Please. Please, sir. One more bag. Put it on. Next one, please. No. No. The plastic bag in the middle. It feels like little boxes. Is that it? Yes, that is it. Now we go. Now, don't let the plane take off. I'll go outside. Top. 2 people harassing you. Get my bag. Thank you, Patrolman 30.
This flight ended in disaster before it even had the chance to take off. Strike disabled one of the plane's 2 engines shortly after takeoff from New York's LaGuardia Airport. Luckily, no one was hurt and the plane landed safely. This footage shows the moment when heavy turbulence hit a plane over Los Angeles. The passengers were able to maintain their cool as the plane was stabilized. A Boeing 737 MAX aircraft carrying 140 passengers was struck by lightning as it was flying through a heavy storm in preparation for landing at the Turbulence International Airport in Panama City. While flying at over 30,000 feet, the aircraft's nose was suddenly struck by a large lightning bolt. The pilots were able to navigate the storm and land the aircraft safely. A passenger was removed from a Delta flight bound for New York. The video shows the police and the attendant talking with the man.
Going to rebook you on another plane. The pilot, you don't have to see him. It's the pilot's plane. The pilot does not want you on the plane. Delta's going to fly. Sir, are you going to get off the aircraft, or am I going to have to use force? I am asking you now. So you are opting for me to use force to remove you from the plane. Is that my understanding, sir? I don't think you should. Sir, is that my understanding? That I'm going to have your understanding. Are you going to exit the aircraft, sir? Your understanding. Are you going to exit the aircraft, sir?
Your understanding is that I am on.
Are you going to exit the aircraft, sir? Sir, I'm going to ask you one more time. Will you please exit?
He resisted the removal, and the police had to resort to using force on him to get him off the seat. He was eventually escorted out of the plane.
No. That's not necessary. That is not necessary. Look.
Please don't have to my house.
Sir, you're trespass from Delta Airlines. They told you they did not want you on the plane. You refused to comply.
Ladies and gentlemen, for your safety, please stay in your seat.
You don't gotta choke somebody. You don't gotta choke somebody to remove them. You don't gotta choke somebody and put a chokehold on.
This is the cockpit view of a small airplane crash that claimed the lives of a pilot, his instructor, and one other man. Oh, watch as the plane goes out of control and crashes to the ground. On November 20th, 2 bolts of lightning were seen striking near a passenger plane on the runway at New Zealand's Christchurch International Airport, narrowly missing the aircraft. This flight was leaving from Albuquerque and going to Chicago, but the pilots were forced to turn the plane around after a man tried to open the door in midair.
Anyone doing Officer Albuquerque Police Department?
He's about to enter.
Oh, he's about to enter? Yeah. Okay. Okay. Yes, sir. Okay. So, let's see what you got.
His feet are taped and
oh, it's flex.
He's got the flexi. Yeah, so his feet are correct.
Okay, when I unbuckle you, I want you to scoot over hard you can on the side. Right now, this is control over commands. Right now, you have okay. Now we're from there. Let's do what's going on.
Where's it at?
I think the flight attendant grabbed it, and cell phone also was in the seat pocket.
Do you guys have his carry-on?
It would be in 17A where he was sitting. I go over for him, the overhead. I'm not sure.
Did you want to take that tape off his feet? Who are you?
Sudden turbulence is one of the scary moments on a plane. This woman had just put on her sweater when the plane was hit by a sudden turbulence, sending some passengers flying and causing things to rain from the ceiling. Hopefully, no one was hurt.
Shoot it.